As of May 25th this year, 2023, we forecasted that Nvidia stock will get into the trading range of between $424 and $619 before June 25th, and actually that did happen. It got into that trading range on the 14th of June, reaching the highs of $438 if it's 2-week high, and has since started to cool off from those levels and got support from its 20-day moving average a few sessions ago. But today, or even yesterday, and yesterday we learned that the Biden administration is contemplating new restrictions on AI chip exports to China. So the U.S. Commerce Department is likely to move as early as July to stop shipments of chips made by Nvidia and other companies to customers in countries of concern, including China, without first securing a license, according to a report by the Wall Street Journal. And the chief financial officer of the company indicated today that it doesn't expect any material impact to its financial results from potential US export controls on artificial intelligence chip shipments to China. Yeah, so that's as a follow-up to that news that the US government might require companies to obtain licenses to ship some of the chips. Okay, so it's saying down here that okay, yes, yeah, okay. So the chief financial officer said that today that the company is aware of reports that the Commerce Department is considering further controls that may restrict exports to its exports of its A800 and H800 products to China, according to a Capital IQ transcript. However, given the strength of their demand for their products worldwide, they do not anticipate that such additional restrictions, if adopted, would have an immediate material impact on their financial reports, according to her again. Over the long term, potential restrictions on the sale of the company's data center graphics processing units to China are expected to lead to a permanent loss of opportunities for the US industry to compete and lead in one of the world's largest markets, and would impact the company's business, according to Kress. Okay, yeah, so the maximum impact of Nvidia the maximum impact to Nvidia from potential new AI export controls could be $700 million to $800 million, or below 10% of data center revenue, though the actual impact would likely be small, according to Morgan Stanley in a note the Wednesday, the 28th of June. So okay, yeah, so that's what's going on right now. It is currently trading at $411.4, and it's cooled off from those highs of $438. So we have right now on its 1-minute live chart, we have this is its weekly chart. As a matter of fact, it has downward projections of all the way towards $268.6. That's not very good news by some measures, but in any case, before we get into those projections, this is what the folks at Argos are saying about Nvidia stock. This is Nvidia shares are approaching peak prices, but have much further to go in their view, given the company's positioning within transformational AI technology. They recommend establishing or adding to positions in the preeminent vehicle for participation in the AI economy. They believe that most technology investors should own Nvidia in the age of deep learning, AI, and GPU-driven applications acceleration, and they are reiterating their buy rating, raising their target price to $450 from $350. So let's come back to the daily chart. It's quite a pity that on the weekly chart, it's not. It has exceeded all of its projections on its weekly chart. So let's see what the daily chart is printing for Nvidia stock. On its daily chart, we have some upper projections: $417, $421, $430, $440, and $469. These are all on its daily chart, but there are downward projections: $405, $396, and 367. So let's look at the monthly charts. That's where we can come up with another projections, another weekly and a trading range projection. We have upper projection of 425 and then 620. So we're reiterating that projection. We're within 1 month, we are expecting that it's going to get back into that 424 and $620 trading range. We expect that to happen, especially given the fact that it corrected, got a bounce, and also they corrected. Yes, that provided a buying opportunity, corrected for some sessions, a couple of sessions, and didn't drop below its 20-day moving average. Got a support from there, $406 on the 26th. That was 26th was Monday the 26th, and given this news that there might be a possible restrictions, it's cooled off. And since it rose that up above this 20-day moving average as of late April, it hasn't dropped below that 20-day moving average. So Nvidia stock, yes, we are, even though there are going to be restrictions, but we are confident that it's going to get into that 424 and 619.20 trading range, before the 28th of July. We're retweeting that, yeah. So Nvidia stock on the move again, or rather correcting from the highs of $438. The logic here saying it appears to be correcting within a longer term bullish trend, although its MACD is presently below the signal line. Okay, shares remain 86.6% above an upward sloping 200-day moving average, also outperforming the S&P 500. Momentum as measured by 14-period slow stochastic oscillators waning. This means that investors are less aggressive in their recent purchases and may be taking positions but at lower prices. Today's volume is on track to be heavier than usual, with 48.63 million shares having traded so far. The unbalanced volume indicator is bullish. The slope of the indicator is positive and suggests that buyers are presently more active than sellers. Buyers are still more active than sellers, but not as aggressive as they were before. That's the whole conclusion of all of it all, Okay, so yeah. So the final conclusion, I think, from the folks at Morgan Stanley is that they would remain quite confident in near-term results, despite potential long-term challenges the analysts indicated. Certainly the concern may weigh on the stock in the short term, but the overall tenor of demand remains sharply up and to the right, and they see this as a major disruption. Okay, so they don't see this as a major disruption. Okay, that's some positive. So once again, we're reiterating it's going to get back into the 424 to 619 trading range. Nvidia stock correcting, maybe providing a buying opportunity. See what you make of it, and thank you very much for watching this video.